Has Naruto surpassed Minato in strength and speed? What's up everybody, ForneverWorld here, and I just got done reading volume 55 of Naruto, the latest volume as of today, and I kind of started thinking a little bit about Minato because there was a bit of talk about him in a couple of chapters. There was talk about Edo Tensei and how he couldn't be brought back, and it just, one thing led to another, and I started thinking about, wow, Naruto in the current manga has gotten very strong and very fast. At one point, he was even mistaken as Minato when Kakashi said, "Sensei?" So, he's gotten very strong. He has the Bijou mode now. Him and the Kyuubi are working together and stuff like that. But I was really thinking, has he truly surpassed his father in strength and speed? Now, it's really hard to say because Naruto currently is going up against Tobi and the Tail Beast, and Tobi is kind of not really on the ropes as far as like when he went up against Minato, he was pretty much on the ropes, but now it doesn't seem like Tobi is running scared, and he even remarks that although Naruto is kind of formidable, that he still isn't, worried about this. Which kind of makes me a little iffy as, well, does Tobi realize exactly how strong Naruto is, or is this Naruto not as fast or as wise as his father was with the strength and speed that he used against Tobi all those years ago when Tobi attacked the village with the Kyuubi? Now, to be honest with you, I kind of think that as far as speed goes, he's caught up to his father. I think he's caught up to him with speed. I think he's right there. They're comparing him to the Yellow Flash, and he is, if you think about it, the Yellow Flash because he got the yellow chakra around him and everything. So I say speed-wise, it just seems accurate to say that he is probably on the level. Kakashi mistook him for it, and I think just speed-wise, he got the speed. Possibly he surpassed him already because, he even blew past the Raikage even before Bijou mode. He kind of showed up against the Raikage a bit. So I'd say that Naruto, as far as speed goes, he's probably surpassed his father by a tiny bit. Strength-wise, I'd say that he's probably either on par with him or a bit further. I can't really call it, but I would say that he's probably strength-wise, more or less on par with his father, because if you look at it, when Minato went up against Tobi, Tobi was a lot weaker as well. Tobi's gotten a lot stronger over the years, he got a lot of power-ups and different, stuff like that. So I'd say that Naruto now is fighting a lot stronger Tobi, and, he ain't really running away neither. Naruto's not running away, even though he got B there as well, but, Tobi had a bunch of Jinchurikis as well, so it's kind of like evened out. So I'd say that Naruto, as far as strength-wise, he's probably on par with his father, probably stronger, because now he has the full potential of the Kyuubi, although we do know that Minato, when he was alive, he had the power to match that of the Kyuubi, and that was the reason why he was able to teleport the Kyuubi away from the village, because he was strong enough, equal to the Kyuubi as a whole. So you add Naruto's natural power with the Kyuubi's power, and I'd say he's probably around where Minato was, possibly a bit stronger. I'd say endurance-wise, he's probably a lot better than Minato was. Endurance-wise, Naruto, one of the things he's always had is his endurance and, the heart to keep going and keep going. Now, Minato, from what we've seen, he had somewhat of an endurance because he did take a beating, till his very last breath. He did a lot, but I'd say that Naruto, when it comes to endurance, cannot be touched by anybody. He has far surpassed his father with being able to take a beating, with being able to use chakra, the amount of chakra he has. I'd say that endurance-wise, Naruto is on top. The only thing I'd say that Naruto needs to get, perfect more, and this would have to be, of course, going back and, once he gets back to normal life, is his technique and stuff like that, because we knew Minato was actually very intelligent. He was able to deduce very quickly how to get through to him when he's hollow and when he's fighting and stuff like that. So I say that Naruto, in order to to surpass the legacy of what his father did and stuff like that, and strength-wise and stuff, I think he just needs to have a bit more of a intellect, I'd say. Just battle strategy needs to be a bit more better. But I say, as far as speed and strength goes, Naruto has surpassed him. He has the Bijou mode, he has his natural ability, his endurance, his chakra has always been enormous. Even when he was younger, I believe Kakashi said that, his chakra was much more than him and stuff like that. So I'd say that Naruto has surpassed him. The only thing he's missing to surpass his father fully and completely is the technique and ability, to deduce problems like very quickly and stuff like that, like Minato was able to, which just takes some practice. At the end of the day, Naruto is still only 16. His father was older than him when his father died. So, you gotta put that into account and stuff like that, and just look at it that Naruto has indeed surpassed his father. If you take a closer look, he's fighting all these Jinchurikis, Tobi, he's gonna go up against Sasuke eventually. He's fighting all these people, and, of course he has a bit of help here and there, but for the most part, Naruto is using a lot of his energy, and one thing I definitely say that nobody has but Naruto is, the power to change people with, you know, what he says and his pure heart. How many people has he changed? How many people can he, you know, talk out of stuff, you know? And I don't think Minato could have done that, which is another reason why I say Naruto has surpassed his father, and he's only missing, I guess you could say, that smartness, that intellect, that capability of deducing stuff and technique. So in essence, yes, I say Naruto has surpassed Minato. It's just missing a little key, but he'll learn that in time. And I definitely think that Naruto is on his way to becoming one of the best Hokages, if not the best Hokage that Konoha has ever seen. But let me know, do you think that Naruto has surpassed Minato in strength and speed and just overall as a ninja? Let me know in the comment section below, or with a video response, give me your thoughts on whether or not Naruto has surpassed Minato, the 4th Hokage, and all around being a ninja. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you think Naruto has surpassed Minato as a ninja. As always, I'm ForneverWorld, and have an awesome day, people.